What's up, what's up, what's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Today we're going down the rabbit hole with give me a quick energy update on this person. I'm going to do a quick pick a card. This is really going to be just quick. We're going to do a couple of cards and maybe one or two oracle cards and get into it. Just about the person that you've got on your mind. This could be a lover, a friend, love interest, a family member, whoever it is, guys. We'll get into that later. Just knowing that whoever it is that you're thinking about does not necessarily have to be romantic, but it can be, and we'll see what comes out with the cards. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. Knowing that that is a free way to support the channel as well as connecting with your energy to get you out more resonating readings. If you guys are interested in donating further or getting a personal reading, that's linked down below in the description box. I do want to thank you to anyone and everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed, or commented, and who has donated, will donate, or who has gotten a personal reading or is thinking about getting a personal reading. You guys are so amazing, and I'm just so thankful and blessed that you guys are here in this space and time with me. I'm going to give a shout out to my OGs, my new Gs, and anybody that allows me your most precious asset, your time. It's a pleasure, blessing, and honor being here, giving you guys these messages. And my prayer, as always, is that any of the videos of mine that you happen to watch fall upon your heart in a way that remind you to use your intuition, to use your discernment, to take back your power, and to make the decisions that best serve your highest journey in this here, now, here moment. Okay, guys, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Source, what messages, what do they need? Just a quick energy update in regards to this person that they've got going on their mind. The collective pick a card 1, 2, and 3. Energy update on this person that's in their mind. Pick a card 1, 2, and 3. Thank you. Energy update on this person that's on their mind. Pick a card 1, 2, and 3. What's going on? What do they need to know? Energy update on this person that's on their mind. Piles 1, 2, and 3 for the collective. What do they need to know? Thank you, Source. Okay, so for pile 1, what do they need to know? This person that's on their mind. One card, please, Source. For pile number 1. Okay, thank you. And for pile number 2, what do they need to know, Source? For pile number 2, what do they need to know about this person that's on their mind? What's the energy update with this person that's on pile 2's mind? Okay. Wow, we had this card come out. Okay, an energy update for pile number 3, the person that's on their mind. What do they need to know about this person? Energy update for pile number 3, the person that's on their mind, Source. What do they need to know? Person that's on pile 3's mind. What do they need to know, Source? One card. Okay, thank you. No? Okay. Pile number 3, the person that's on their mind. What do they need to know, Source? The energy update. Okay, thank you. Another card for pile number 1, Source. Pile number 1, what do they need to know? Pile number 1, what do they need to know? What else do they need to know about this person? Thank you. And pile number 2, what else do they need to know? What else do they need to know? Okay, thank you. I was going to do 2, but they want me to do 3 cards. So last card for pile number 3, because you guys had 2 cards come out together. Pile number 3, last cards. Okay. Pile number 3, what do they need to know about this person? What's the energy update about this person, Source, for pile number 3? Okay. Whoa. Shh, that shit went flying. Last card for pile number 1. What do they need to know? This person that's on their mind. Thank you. And pile number 2. Last card for pile number 2 for this person that's on their mind. What do they need to know? The energy update. Okay. I'm not going to do a mini reading on this because I just want this to be a quick reading for you guys. So for pile number 1, I'm going to do this Peach Moonstone. Let me see if I can get it to focus here. Okay. For pile number 2, I'm going to do this Moonstone that I found on Carlsbad Beach. And I'm in Carlsbad, New Mexico right now. And pile number 3, I'm going to do this Crystal Quartz. Okay. Hold on just a second, guys. Alright, guys, so we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Take a second. Think about your person. Okay, whatever you're drawn to should be the message for you guys. I am going to go ahead and move on. If you guys need more time, please pause the video. Okay, so for pile number 1, the ones of you that chose this Peach Moonstone, this is for you. What do you need to know? What's the energy update with this person? So we have the 7 of Coins upright. We have Justice reversed. Okay. And Judgment. Okay. Wow. So this person's definitely done a lot with themselves since they've been gone. Since you've been gone, I cannot breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. Since you've been gone. That's, sorry guys, channel message coming out. So I feel like this person, they care about you, but at the same time, it's like they're just overwhelmed. And the thing is that they're judging you right now for doing the same things that they were doing. So I feel like this person could have been entertaining other options when they were around you, talking to other people about you and saying that you were talking to them, to other people about them. You know, if this is a love interest, it doesn't matter. If this is not, this person, whatever it is that they themselves are doing, they've told other people that you were doing. And it's like you forced them into finding out about themselves, honestly. So what do you need to know about them? Well, they're definitely working on themselves, but they're still in judgment energy. Like, they're judging you. They're being a bigot in this situation. And Source is actually bringing them healing because of this. Like, there's a lot of healing that's coming through because of this. And the thing is that, you know, it hurt a lot. Whatever happened between the two of you, it hurt a lot. And this person is trying to hide from the healing. They really don't want to trust this process in healing. And they don't want to end this karmic cycle because they're so used to being in this. Like, it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I'm getting that you guys walked away. You had to. I feel like I had to save myself. And that's fine. Like, Source isn't mad about that. Nobody's upset about that, but this person is upset about that because it's like, it's like, see, I knew you were going to do that, but at the same time, it's like, since you left, now I can finally breathe again, because when you were around, you were forcing them to heal so much because you guys had healed so much. It's like you didn't go down their level. It was like forcing them to rise up to your level, and in that forcement, it caused them to really deal with a lot of unbalanced things that were inside of them, things that they didn't want to deal with. But they are, and they're trying to end these cycles. Like, I want you guys to know they are trying to end these cycles, but it is Source bringing them healing through other things in their lives. Like, Source is communicating with them, showing them a lot of signs, showing them a lot of things, and making them to listen, like forcing them to listen to the inner voice. And they don't like hearing that inner voice and what it has to say. It's saying some really nasty things. This person was afraid of the truth. They were afraid of what was going on. You know, we have 7 and 8. They definitely made progress, but feels like they took a step forward, took 4 steps back. But they are making progress. And this, it's like your guys' connection is forcing them to listen to the depths of Source. It's like they wanted to deny that Source was there. They wanted to deny that this was even a situation that they could have dealt with. Like, this person is scared. They're really scared because it's like you crumbled the foundation of everything that they've known. And that's why you not being in their life anymore, they're able to finally breathe. But at the same time, it's like now they have to deal with the fact that everything is crumbling around them. Like, everything that they've ever known to be true is crumbling around them. And that's uncomfortable, right? That's so uncomfortable. Like, what do I do? Why do I got to deal with this? Why do I got to be in this? And they're mad about it. But Source is bringing luck into their lives, and they're trying to show them how to tie up the loose ends, and they're trying to show them how to just, you know, connect with their body and be present in the moment. Like, it's like their guides are really working overtime to really get their attention, and it's all because of the connection that they had with you. I also feel like this person has found a new faith because of you. Like, it's like they didn't have faith before. Like I said, like you crumbled the foundations of everything that they knew. So maybe they didn't believe in anything before, but you have such conviction with Source on your journey that because of that, like, it forced them to, again, it's like they're having to open up to the synchronicities instead of seeing them as coincidences. Like, this person now sees the synchronicities. Like, it's still like they're trying to convince themselves that these are coincidences, but they're happening so often that it's like it's like before maybe they only saw one a week, right? Or like one a month or once a year. They would be like, huh, that's a weird coincidence. But now it's like multiple times a day. It's like almost like they're looking for synchronicities because they're thinking about you, and they're thinking about everything that you've told them and everything that you've shown them and everything that you've helped them open up to. And because of that, now they're seeing synchronicity after synchronicity after synchronicity, and it's really actually upsetting them. It's just kind of like, wow, like, you know, pile one was right about this. Pile one saw things that I never saw before, and it's like there are too many of them to be just a coincidence. It's happening too much for it to be just a coincidence. And that scares them. It scares them a lot. You know, there's a lot that they want to run from in this, but they can't run from it in this. And so the shadow side is being highlighted here. It's like you guys forced a shadow awakening. I don't know what that even means. I don't know what that means, but that's what they're saying, a shadow awakening. It's like, honestly, the only way I could actually put it that would make sense is like you guys forced them to understand that they had a shadow self that they were living in. Yeah. Like, summer solstice radiance comes out in the reverse. Exactly like Source. Wow, my eye just started twitching like crazy. Okay. Source saying exactly like they were living in their shadow side, and it's like you shined a brilliant light on that, and it kind of scared the shit out of them. Like, they're just kind of like, holy moly, like. But in turn, it's like you forced them to find an inner strength that they didn't know that they had, but now they have mountains to climb. Now they have mountains to climb and a long way to go, and it's like that scares them even more. And it's like, if they want to be in your life, it's like I feel like they do. There's just so much to go through. There's so much to overcome. And because of that, like, they're just, again, it's like they'd rather stay comfortable in an uncomfortable situation, but you forced them out of it. What did I say? Like, we have cycles, hair, number 31, which is 4. You crumbled the foundation of everything that they knew. And I feel like it's because you had true loyalty for them. We have Red Crown Crane loyalty here. And it's like you guys showed them loyalty, and you guys showed them a kindness that they've never seen before. And because of that, it's just like they didn't think that you were real. That's what, they didn't think that you were real, but then you never changed and you never went back. Even like when they treated you a certain way, like you never went back on what it was that you were. Like, you never gave up on who you were. So I'm going to draw a couple from the Truth About Love Oracle deck. This is a deck that I made in regards. Now, I am going to say trigger alert here. These are some very straightforward messages. They're not all necessarily lovey-dovey, but they're very straightforward. So just if you guys are super sensitive, just know this is a warning up hand. Not everybody is going to be ready to hear what these messages are, okay? So, but they want me to draw some from it, okay? All right. Okay, they want that one. They said one more. Okay. What do we got on the bottom? Forgive them if they are distant. They can't tell their heart to lie. You'll never be their one and only. Wow. So I think when you left, this person just stopped connecting with you altogether. And that's what Source is saying. Like, you have to forgive them and move on, because you're not their one and only. Like, there's somebody else in their life. Like I said at the beginning, I felt like this person's entertaining other people, and that's what they think you're doing. They think that you're entertaining other people, and so they just keep on entertaining other people. This is a love interest. If it's not, it's just that's what they're saying. Like, if it's a friendship, it's like they can never give you that friendship because they're too busy trying to impress too many people. If it's family, they can't treat you like family because they're too busy trying to impress everybody outside. So let's see what we got. This world has become lonely and dark since you walked away from me. Didn't I say you left? Like, you were the summer radiance here. You were like the sun in their life, and now they're just stuck dealing with the forced healing that was brought into their life, and that's not pretty. Wow, we intervene when you ask us to, yet when you do not, we cannot. All you need to do is ask, and we will always be there. Love your guides and your ancestors. And I feel like you think about this person a lot, and I feel like you wonder if things are ever going to change. And right now, it's more important that you guys forgive the situation and leave the situation altogether, because this person, they're down in the darkness, right? We had summer solstice that flew out in the reverse. Like, it came out in the reverse, like showing exactly what I was saying. Like, you showed them the shadow, and now they're dealing with the shadow, and it's like, you could call it the dark night of the soul if you want. Whatever it is that you call it, like, this person is having to face the shadow, and now they're having to do it alone since you walked away. Like, when you were there, it made it easier because when they dealt with the shadow, then they could come to you and get more energy from you. But now that you're not there, they don't have an energy source that they can come replenish from, and they're having to learn how to replenish their own energy by themselves. And it's not pretty. That's not pretty. That's not a fun place to be at, right? Like, if anybody has been there, we all know, right? You waiting on this connection is pushing me away. Go do you, boo. Yeah, so you guys are waiting for them to come back around, but waiting on them is basically like they can't. They just can't right now. Their heart belongs to somebody else, okay? If I knew then what I know now, we would be somewhere else together entirely. Like, this person is just, like, again, you crumbled the foundation of their life. They don't know how to take it. They don't know what to do. They don't know. It's just everything that you've known in your life. It's like you didn't force it on this person, but you inspired this person to see it, right? Brokenhearted and not moving forward. Yeah, they can't. Look, I love you, but you scare me. All of my triggers are present when you are near, especially the ones I'm not ready to face. Guys, I can't make this up. That just fell out, like, wants to be seen. Right? Like, wants to be seen. I'm just going to stick it in there somewhere. What did I say? Like, you guys forced them to see the things that weren't pretty in their lives, and now they're having to deal with it. And that's what Source is saying. Like, that was a part of the reason that you guys had to meet. Like, you had to meet each other so that you could force this person to heal. And maybe that's not necessarily a fun thing to have. Like, I get it. I get it. It's like, really, that's why we met, was just so that they could heal. What about me? Well, it taught you discernment. It taught you discernment. So what do you need to know about this person? Well, they are healing. They are healing, and you had a huge hand in that. It's not to make you feel arrogant about it at all. It's just, in fact, I mean, I hope that you don't feel arrogant. I know that there will be some people like, yeah, haha, if they never met me, they would have never healed. Like, and, you know, that's just some people. That's just some people, like, again, shaman, ancient healing wisdom. Like, Source is just clarifying, like, you definitely brought a sense of healing into this person's life. I feel like there's a lot of brokenheartedness that came from this situation, though. This person projected onto you, and it hurt. And it hurt them, too. And now they're just stuck dealing with it alone while you're moving on. And it seems like you have found happiness. And, I mean, honestly, I don't think that you have. I think that you're just continuing on with your journey the way that you know you need to continue on with your journey, because that's how it plays out. You know, it's like you've had to learn how to listen to your intuition. The moon is connected with our intuition, and so listening to your intuitions has been really deeply necessary for you, and connecting with the sacral chakra and understanding that you deserve to be loved. And this person just could not give you that love, but they're definitely watching you from afar. Like, this person watches you, and they watch as you find your own freedom. And I think that you inspire them to continue to work hard on themselves. And that's scary, right? That's scary on the journey, because they're alone, and they see you doing it alone, and they're just so shocked that you continue to do it by yourself. Okay, this is what I have for you guys, pile one. I hope that this helps, and sending you guys out so much love. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. life. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, mwah, peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Pile number 2, for those of you that chose this moonstone. It's for you. What do you need to know about this person? What's the energy update? Okay, we have the Page of Cups reversed. We have the 10 of Coins. Okay, and we have the King of Wands in reverse. This person doesn't know how to love. So I feel like you guys got ghosted by this person. I think that this person left, and they left because their only concern was working on their money. And now they have money, but they're just sad, and they sabotage themselves when it comes to their money, and they sabotage themselves when it comes to their love in their life. They did that with you. They've done that with multiple people. It's not just you. You're not the only one that's dealt with this person just walking randomly out of life. This person cannot be there for people in a deep way. They can't be there for them in a deep sense because this person doesn't know how to find their own inner confidence. And the only thing that they think will make them confident is if they have money. Like, I mean, we're talking like money to spend, a bankroll from here to New York. You know, it's like, let me have a big bankroll. And if I got a big bankroll, then people respect me, and then I can find confidence. It's like, when I have this, then I can. And rather than seeing like, why don't I focus on finding my confidence so that I can find love? I mean, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Virgo, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. It doesn't have to be, but those are the energies that we do have here. Okay? But the thing is that this person doesn't realize that they're being their own thorn in their side, is what I heard. And this person carries a lot of jealousy, and I feel like they may have projected that jealousy onto you, and maybe unintentionally, but the thing is that they are jealous of where you're at. Like, they're focused on the fact that they think that you're doing so much better than they are. They think that you're doing so grand, and they really are focused on the fact that they think that you have more money than them, and you barely put in any work at all. And, I mean, this doesn't necessarily have to be true. This is just a thought process that's coming through from them, saying that, oh, well, pile number 2 is so much better off than me. Like, how do I... Basically, they're wondering, how do they sabotage that so that they can step up into your shoes? How do they do what they need to do so that they can get where you're at? And so this person shows up, and they offer people some really false-ass love, and they take action in some really false, sneaky ways. And they think that that's building a foundational support system, and it's really not. This person does not want to see the truth. This is a very ugly pile, guys. Like, this person is just, you know, and when I say ugly, it's just this person just doesn't want to heal. They don't want to heal. They really would rather believe the societal construct that's out there, believing that they are the money that they have in their bank account, believing that they are the things that they own, believing that they are the you know, the house that they have, the car that they have, the shoes that they wear. If they don't wear Jordans, if they don't have 100 pairs of Jordans, then there's something wrong with them. But see, this person is, here's the deal. They're a child when it comes to love because they were injured as a child when they were neglected. I'm just going to tell you guys, they were neglected. I am getting this as the father wound. Some of them, it was a mother wound. They had a very masculine mother. And they were neglected as a child, and they had to fight for love, and that was what made them feel good about themselves. And the mother or the father told them basically that they would never amount to anything, but that was the only way that they would ever get their approval, is if they amounted to something. You know, I feel like this is like those families that want their children to be a doctor, even though they're like custodians and stuff like that. And it's not like they're asking their child to do what makes them happy. It's like this person comes from a family that it's like they wanted to be the musician, and that was something that neither one of their parents agreed with. Said they'd never make money doing that, they'd never amount to anything doing that. And so their parents forced them into a kind of profession that they thought would make money, so that they felt, it's like they wanted their child to support them. And so this person projected that onto you, and now they see you doing whatever it is that you love to do, and they're mad about it. Okay, this could be a friend. This could be a lover. This could be anybody. I feel like this is a friend, though. I'm really getting the energy that this was somebody that you knew as a friend. Maybe you wanted something more with them, but it never panned out that way. But for some of you guys, this is the same gender friend, and they just are mad. Like, they're mad about their life growing up, and they feel like you don't know what it is to have a hard time. And I'm not saying you guys do or you don't. Okay, like, I think everybody knows what suffering and pain is. I think everybody knows what a hard life is. Regardless of how your life appears in this now moment, nobody knows the steps that you've taken, and nobody knows what it is to wear your shoes. Only you do, okay? And so, again, I'm just saying what this person is saying and trying to convey here. Like, they just really want to be in your shoes. They want to wear your shoes. They want to have your life. They think that you had it so easy. And they're mad about that. And they're really cold towards you. Like, when you guys were connecting, like, this person was very cold towards you anyways. Like, I feel like you tried to be warm and inviting with them, but they were just really cold and turned off by everything that you said. Or it like, pressed on that jealousy button, and they kind of projected that deeply onto you. Again, I don't know if that was subconsciously or consciously. Regardless, this person they have a lot of healing. And that's what they're trying to do. And the only focus that they have right now is on their finances. They don't want you in their life. They don't want nobody in their life. They only want people in their life that can help them move to the next level. And yet they're not attracting people who can actually help move them to that next level because this person is so injured. They're deeply hurt. They're wounded. And because of this wounding, like, Source isn't going to just give them abundance. Like, I think this person really thinks that, oh, you know, like, I deserve my abundance because of all the bullshit I've gone through. Well, you know, there are kids who are starved their whole life. And if they don't put any work towards their spiritual journey, they're going to starve for the rest of their life. Maybe not food-wise, but they could starve spiritually. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, look. Didn't I say this person was hurt from childhood? We have childhood innocence coming out in tree grounding. Like, they need to ground themselves and find a real passion. This person doesn't have a passion. Whoever it is that you're thinking about, it's like they just, again, it's like they're just trying to fill these shoes that, like, somebody else made for them. You know, and I actually had this come up in a different reading, one of my zodiac readings. Wow, okay. Thank you, Source. Yeah. They're going to get news soon. And I think that the news is not going to be good. Like, I kind of get, like, a really bad feeling from this. Kind of like maybe somebody's going to pass away. You know, and I'm sorry if that's the case, guys. I really am. But I think that they're going to get some really bad news soon. And it's actually, that's going to be what awakens them to their soul purpose with Soul Butterfly coming out here. 28. It's, again, 1010 is purpose, the number of purpose with soul coming through here. It's like this person has to suffer yet again just in order to find their soul, in order to find out who they are. I was saying, though, that you guys might resonate with I can't remember who it was. It was either Cancer or Libra. You guys might be a Cancer or Libra. You don't have to be. Or you guys could have that highly aspect in your chart. But with one of them, it was saying that, you know, people... I had a point where this was going, guys. And I just totally... I lost it. Because I was so shocked that the Soul card came out. You know, let me just say this. Whether or not this was the point, but I feel like this is what I need to say. It's like, so I feel like maybe you guys might want to watch one of those readings just because you might resonate with it, or you might have that in your sign. But they're just saying this. It's like people want to put on your shoes, but they don't want to do the work that it takes to put on your shoes. Okay, like they don't want to. They really think that you've got it easy, but they don't know the work that it is that you put in behind closed doors. And that's how this person views everybody. So if somebody comes into their life that's in a higher up position, this person sabotages that because they immediately think that that person is just lucky. They just got lucky getting there, that they didn't put any work to get there. When these could be very sound connections for this person, and yet they're not even opening themselves up to that because they are so self-centered in thinking that no one has experienced the life that they've had. Yeah, so they constantly put themselves in this energy, force, breath. We have, this is the fight or flight card, right? It's like they don't focus on their heart. They don't focus on their growth. They don't focus on themselves. They focus on the self-centeredness of their journey. And so when things like I said, connecting with those higher ups, they immediately get into that fight energy, like, oh, well, they don't know. They've never been there. They, you know, like, why do they get to wear those shoes? Why don't I get to wear, like, this person is very, like, they just don't trust their journey. But that's the thing, is like, they're gonna have to go through more suffering. Like I said, with this news card, I get really bad feeling here. Like, I don't, this is something that's going to break their heart, and it's unfortunate. Okay, there's nothing you can do about it. This is already something that's pre-planned. And so I'm really sorry to say this, but this news is actually going to force them into looking into their own soul. Like, it's kind of basically going to be an eye-opening experience for them. Like, wow, you know, I guess maybe I'm not the only one that's suffered. I think it's going to show them new information. Like, maybe they're going to have somebody come into their life that's like, oh, I experienced this too, and this is what helped me through. And they're just going to have to surrender to that and see that they're not alone on their journey. But right now they feel so alone, and that's why they're not contacting you. Like I said, I feel like this person ghosted you in the beginning. This person just didn't want anything to do with you because they felt like you were lucky. And yet, like, they just didn't know what you've suffered through. I'm going to draw a couple from the Truth About Love Oracle deck. This is a deck that I made for love. The messages aren't all fluffy and lovey and all that kind of stuff. They're very honest. These are very brutal messages, so this is a trigger alert. Not everybody's ready to hear what this deck has to say, but this was a channel that I got from Source. And this has been, I'm just really glad about this deck because it's been very forthright and honest. So what messages do we have for pile number 2 here? Okay. All right. On the bottom, it's amazing what we are capable of when we stop getting in our own way. Like, Source, just clarifying everything I was saying about the situation. It's like this person is their own worst enemy. And they are, like, they're their own worst enemy, and they're not getting out of their own way. So, let's see here. And this doesn't have to be a love interest, right? This could be a family member. It could be anybody, really. Yeah, it's crazy this came out. We intervene when you ask us to, yet when you do not, we cannot. All you need to do is ask, and we will always be there. Love your guides and ancestors. Like, this is their guides coming through saying that no, they've never asked us for help, so we can't even help intervene in their life because they just are so hell-bent on doing it alone, thinking that that somehow is going to give them some kind of status. And this person is all about status. They're all about status, and they want to be here, and they want to be there, and they're all about how it appears to other people. Like, isn't this interesting? If I knew then what I know now, we would be somewhere else together entirely. Their heart chakra is broken. It's disconnected. It's not broken. It's just disconnected, and they're disconnected from it. Right? And if they knew then that you could help them get to somewhere new, like, they would have put in different effort, but right now they're just being in their own way. And everyone is triggering them, right? Everyone triggers them because they're not ready to face what's going on. And that makes so much sense here, right? Because it's like, I love you, but you scare me. All of my triggers are present when you are near, especially the ones I'm not ready to face. Like, this person doesn't want to face their triggers. They don't want to face these things, right? And that's the thing. It's like, Source is forcing them. Like, there's going to be something that forces them to see things on a new level. Like, we have a great awakening happening across the world, and it's like things are just going to happen to people, and they're just going to, it's like basically the light bulb going off, and they're going to be like, oh, see, here they come through. I would say that I'm sorry, which I am, but I feel like it doesn't even matter to you. Like, so see, like, they feel like they burned so many bridges before, and they really feel like the bridge that they had with you, they burnt. So I feel like that's their higher self coming through saying, like, you know, I am sorry, but, you know, I feel consciously that it doesn't matter. I do not feel like I can keep up with your hustle, so instead of being honest, I self-sabotage, which hurt you as well. Look, I'm telling you guys, these messages are super honest. Like, they're just real as hell. Like, you can't get more real than that. And we have let go and let God. Like, this is what's going to happen to them. They're going to have to surrender. Like, Source is going to force them to surrender. That's great. Like, these are great messages. I'm telling you guys, I love that I have this deck which channeled. It's pretty intense. It's pretty intense when it comes to these readings. So, You know, and people may get upset because I'm not all lovey-dovey all the time, like trying to tell you guys all messages that you want to hear. But in all honesty, I would rather know the truth, even if it hurts. You know, and this person they're going through a lot right now. This person is just more about how they appear to the outside world and making sure that they have a status report, and they're not seeing the people that they're hurting in the process, but they're going to eventually see something that happens. And that's the thing. I feel like you guys, pile 2, have been through something very, very harsh, very, very heartbreaking, very like grief oriented. Like I do get this sense of grief around you. And this person was constantly telling you that they knew how that felt, even though they'd never been through the same thing. And I feel like that is what's going to come through. Like they're going to end up having to go through the same thing that they basically were telling people that you should just get over. And you're just like, whoa, hold up. Like this shit really hurt. Like it's not just something that I can just throw away. And and there's nothing that you can do. It's like what goes around comes around. That's just part of the situation for them. They're going to have to deal with it that way. This person has to deal with it. They have to go through it. They have to endure it. And it's not fun. It's not pretty. But this person doesn't want to listen to their intuition. Because they're not listening to their intuition, then they have to experience things that are going to awaken them. And it has to do with their emotional body. You know, with this moonstone being here, the one that you guys picked, it's just telling me that this has to do with the depth of their emotions. And with the 10 coming out, it is connected to the fortune that they have in their life. And right now, it's not been good. It's not been good at all. And so maybe you were upset with this person. Maybe they caused a lot of pain in your life. But right now, whatever it is that they put on you guys, and it's not to be like, oh, finally they're getting what they deserve. It's not that at all. But this person has to go through it. This person has to go through it because it's not just you that they treated this way. It's basically everybody in their life. They thought that they went through something so bad. And they didn't know. They didn't know the pain and the suffering that you experienced. And now they're going to go through something that's not very pretty. And they're going to wish that they had stayed around in your life and gotten more, more advice from you than they did. So, you just got to keep on with your journey. But that's what's going on with them right now, guys. So I hope that helps. I love you guys so very much. I'm going to leave it there and move on to pile number 3. But please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below. Set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, pile 2, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Okay. Pile number 3. So what's up with this person on your mind? My eye is twitching. You guys do not want to see the truth. Hold on just a second. My eye is really twitching. Yeah, you guys do not want to see the truth about this person. It's telling me that maybe you guys are waiting on something that you shouldn't be waiting on. You should be more focused on yourself. But let's find out what's going on with this person. So the energy update with this person. Wow, we have the Queen of Coins in the reverse. We have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, and we have the 2 of Swords upright. Wow. So there's 2 stories coming through here. For some of you guys, this is a family member. For others of you, this is somebody you were interested in, but they can't do anything because they have family involved and it's creating a lot of upset in their life. But the deal is this person is actually in a very controlling energy. This person is only concerned about your well-being so that they can hopefully get something from you. And you guys are waiting around hoping that that's not what it is. And the thing is that Source is trying to show them that they can complete this karmic cycle that they've been stuck in. But they're not willing to. They have to make a choice. Like this person has to make a choice to move forward. But so far, they're only acting on things that have happened from the past. So if this is a lover or somebody that you want a love situationship with, this person has a secret family that they don't tell anybody about. So maybe they were married, or maybe they said they got divorced, or they did get divorced, but now they're growing a family with somebody else that's not you. Okay, and if this is a family member, then this person is only basing things on how maybe you used to be. Maybe you've changed a lot over the course of your life, and This person doesn't want to believe that, and they're only concerned with your well-being because they want to prove to people that what they've said about you is right. They talk a lot about you, but the problem is what they're not seeing is their own situation. They've outgrown where it is that they are in their life. They've outgrown their own situation. They become too big. It's like they need to be set out to sea, but the thing is that they're sitting in an aquarium and they can't grow any further because they're stuck in this aquarium, and now they're unhappy, and they have a lot of bad fortune that's been coming on them because of the things that they've said about you and the things that they've done to try and convince people of how terrible you are. And it's nothing to make you guys mad about. Again, it's like I feel like you guys wanted to give this person the benefit of the doubt. I understand that, but at the end of the day, this person goes behind your back and they say a lot of shit about you behind your back, and they may come home and smile to your face. Right? This person is very intrusive. They only want to know what's going on with you so that they can tell everybody some gossip about you. This person is jealous about you. They're mad. They think that you have life so easy, and they think that they've had to work so hard. Again, there's a lot of resonating messages throughout the whole reading, and you guys might resonate with one of the other piles, but I'm just saying, here's the thing. It's like this person is only concerned about the material aspect of life, and this is saying that they're only concerned about controlling how they appear to others right now. So I keep hearing like this person is so worried about how they appear. It's like they want to seem like the good Samaritan in the situation. But really the only reason that they're doing anything that they're doing is so that they can seem big, bad, and in charge. And they feel like they can hold that over your head. And at the end of the day, they know that they don't have a coin to stand on. This person has nothing to stand on. They're just trying to they're trying to hold this over your head, and they're trying to make people think that you're a bad person. They want people to think that you're lazy. They want people to think that you don't know what you're doing. They want people to think that you're crazy, that it's only because of them that you haven't gone anywhere bad, that it's only because of them that you've survived as long as you have. Like, this person goes out of their way to make you feel bad about things. But see, like I said, it's like if this is somebody that you're around a lot, when they come home, they smile to your face. Like, this person is a two-faced devil. And it's all because they've only outgrown their own situation and they're refusing to heal. And you guys brought in some sense of healing into their lives. Like, again, a family situation here. So for those of you that this is somebody that you guys may be in love with, and they have a secret family. Okay, this person has a secret family. Okay? They don't want you to know about whether or not they've told you about a family that they have. This person somebody could be pregnant, that they just recently got pregnant. Somebody, could be 8 months pregnant. Somebody could be 2 months pregnant. They could have 2 people pregnant, right? It doesn't have to be a man. This could be a woman. This could be a woman who got pregnant by one guy and then got pregnant by another guy 2 months after having the baby or 8 months after having the baby, and tried to convince somebody, i.e. you, that they were yours, or that it was because of whatever, right? So whatever the situation is, there's a lot of stories coming through here, but whatever it is, this person is they're very childish. When you're not around, this person is very childish. They're very selfish. They're very self-centered. Like, they just want to seem like they're the good person. And what people don't see is that they're not. Like, they're not. This person is not all they're cracked up to be. They haven't actually helped you the way that they said that they've helped you. This person has not done any of that. It's like they do it all for kudos, right? But at the end of the day, they're not seeing that they're just basically, the reason bad luck keeps happening to them, they have a turn of bad fortune, is because you're a chosen one. And when this person goes behind your back and they're bashing on you instead of supporting you the way that they're supposed to be supporting you, sources like, it's like you won't stop talking bad about somebody who gives you unconditional love. And then you wonder why no love actually comes into your life. It's because you keep bashing on somebody I sent to the earth in order to refrain what love is on the earth. And so I'm going to keep bringing bad luck into your life until you either learn the lesson, or i.e. until this person, it's like until you move on, right? And when you move on, because I feel like you're not in a situation where you can move on right now. Like, you're kind of stuck where you're at, but it's not being stuck. It's like you're trying to build something. But it's like you're just wondering what's the situation right now, and this is what's going on. But it's like once you move on, it's going to cause a downfall for this person. They're not going to be prepared for it, and then they're going to reach out to you to be like, you need to save me. And it's like, that's what they're missing. It's not up to anybody to save anybody. And they're going to use that against you. They're going to be like, but you know what? When you were suffering or when you were down and out, I came and saved you. Like, they're missing the point. They're missing the healing point. It's like, you asked Source the whole time that they were helping you. It's like, you asked Source for protection. You asked Source for help. You asked Source for food on the table. You asked Source for this. You asked Source for that. And it's like, you had faith in the situation, but this person isn't, they don't even have faith in you. They don't want to have faith in you. Like, they just want, they want you to stick. This is a very codependent situation. They want you guys to stick around so that they appear to be who they're not, because they're afraid if people knew who they were, that no one would like them. And you know what? They're probably right. They're probably right. But if they paint this beautiful picture of you, that you're such a terrible person, and then one day you step up into your, that's the problem. People don't think about that. They don't think about you actually ever being successful. And then when you step up into your success, that's the biggest slap in the mouth. It's like, my mom always used to say this, open mouth and insert foot up to knee. Like, my mom always used to say that stuff. And that's what they're showing me right now. It's like, that's the biggest slap in their face, because one day you're going to step up into your success. And they're going to wish that they had supported you, but they can't take back all those things that they said about you, because then all the people who are supporting them and saying that they're a good person, saying that they're a big person, saying that they're this, they're that, then they're going to lose all those friends. And this person will have an identity crisis, is what I heard. Shoot, that's rough, Source. That's rough. That's the thing. That's the reversal of fortune. And they're not seeing that they're all repressing. Like, this is a mother wound. Wow. This is a mother wound that's been repressed. It's because they felt like they didn't get the love from their mother that they wanted. Or maybe something happened and they weren't able to be around their mom. You know, it could have been anything, really. Maybe their mom had multiple boyfriends. Maybe their mom was a single mom. Maybe, you know, this is that mother wound of saying, I didn't get the love that I needed, the nurturing that I needed. And so I now put that on you because I see how nurturing you are, and I don't want you to be that nurturing. I want you to fit into the box that I've made for you, but you're not fitting into it. No matter how hard I try to stuff you into that, no matter how hard I try to tell people this, you always somehow prove me wrong, and that makes me feel bad. And so they fill a lot of people's head with negativity, and it's all because they're stuck in their own head. Like, this person's hurt. I'm just going to tell you guys, there's no need to be mad at this person. This person is hurt at their core. Yeah. Look at this. What did I say? This is interesting because usually the oracle has actually been for this other person along the journey. But it's like Source is coming through giving you guys guidance here. It's like you guys need to continue to communicate with Source, because that's where the true blessing comes from, is your connection with God, your connection with the universe, your connection with Source. It's like you guys are going to raise up into a higher perspective. And I think that's the thing. It's like you've already given yourself space to forgive this person for however it is that they've shown up, which has brought a lot of harmony into your life with music harmony coming out. Wow, I had like a rumble go all the way from the bottom of my stomach to my throat. So it's like you guys cleared out this energy. You guys opened up yourselves, just understanding. It's like you can't worry about how this person thinks about you anymore. You can't worry about whether or not they believe you. You can't worry about whether or not they trust this journey. You guys are more concerned about where you're at. And it's like you found inner harmony and peace. And it's like this person knows that they cannot rile you no matter how hard they try. Like, they try to knock you off your throne. They try to knock you down. They try to get you back into the old energy that you used to be in, and you're not in that energy anymore. And now they're feeling lonely because now they don't have somebody that they can talk shit with. And so now they go and talk shit with others, people who don't talk to you, because it makes them feel better. But now what it is that it's like they're too proud to say that they miss the old you, because they know if they told you that you still wouldn't come back to them. And so it's like I'm too hurt to tell you I love you. Yeah, look. And they're only seeing 10% of you anyways. It's like they don't see the other 90% of what you put forth, the energy that you put forth, the amount of effort that you put into this. They don't see that. They only see a little bit. They only see, you know, maybe when you're working, it's like you're working or you're uploading it or you're doing this or you're putting things together and you're doing this, and maybe you're painting or you're just finishing a painting. And even if they see the finished product, like they didn't see all the work that you put into it, and they think that you guys are so lucky. But see, look, what they're, again, Source showing, it's like they're seeing your freedom, right? They're seeing you run through freedom, but they're not seeing all the rituals and the amount of work that you put in with Buffalo Ritual here. It's like they're not seeing the behind the scenes work. They just see little bits of what you're doing, and they're making judgments based on those little bits. Look, because they see you finding stability. We have 8. This has been a karmic cycle for both of you guys. And you're ending that karmic cycle. I feel like you guys are ending that karmic cycle, but this person doesn't know how to end it. And so they just keep repeating it. And so they see you guys making a home no matter where you go. And they see you guys finding your stability, because that's what sea turtle is. And again, like I said, this could definitely be a family member, because we do have the child up here on the turtle's back. But regardless, this connection has helped you guys actually re-embrace your inner child. So I'm going to draw a couple of cards from this, and then we'll end it. But it's the Truth About Love Oracle deck. This is an Oracle deck that I made. This has been really empowering and truthful. I do just want to say a trigger alert here, because these are very blunt, forthright messages. They're not all lovey and fluffy, but some of them are. But they're just really honest. And so not everybody is necessarily ready to hear these messages. And I just say that for those of you that don't feel like you're ready to hear these messages. Okay, so Source, what other messages do we have for pile number 3? We want that one. This is you finding your truth. This has been about you locating your truth. Ha! Wow, here we go. This is how this person feels. I do not feel like I can keep up with your hustle. So instead of being honest, I self-sabotage, which hurt you as well. What did I say? Like, this person can't be honest with you. They don't want to tell you that they lost their friend that they had to bullshit with. They don't want to tell you that. They're mad because they know that you do hustle, but they don't see it. And they're only seeing a portion of it, but they still... Like, isn't that sad? This person doesn't think that they can keep up with the tiny little bit that they see, let alone they haven't seen all this stuff down here that's underneath the water that you've done. You guys have worked emotionally, spiritually on yourselves and found your inner harmony, your inner peace, and that's what's bringing you guys about stability. But this person is threatened by you. Look at that. They rejected you because the divine was protecting you. Exactly. Woo! Like, this person rejected your energy. They rejected you on the journey. And it's just because that's the divine was protecting you. Even if you love them, it's like still a protection for you. They are a catalyst for your awakening. Here you go, collective. What do you want, pile 3? Like, this person was sent to help you wake up, to heal these family wounds, to connect with your inner child. That's a huge part of our awakening, is to connect with our inner child. And sometimes we have to get wounded so badly by the people who are around us in order to connect with that, so we don't let those people step on our peace. Here we go. Staying in toxic situations keeps you from seeing the truth that love is patient. Love is kind, and you also deserve this kind and patient love. So, like, this person is teaching you that you are worthy of the love that you desire. You are worthy of that kindness that you give to other people. And I feel like that person takes advantage of your kindness and your patience, thinking that you're weak. But then when you stand up in your power, they're like, holy crap, like, pile 3 is anything but weak. And they realize that you've changed so much, and that's what scares them the most, is they feel like in all this time they've not changed one bit, but they've watched as you've grown and grown and grown and grown and kept growing. And that, again, it's a trigger. It's a trigger for them to heal, but instead of healing, it's almost like you're the one to fault for how they feel about themselves, which it's not. That doesn't, that is nothing, guys. So don't ever take that personal if somebody's taking something out on you. It's just somebody not wanting to do the work themselves, and that's what keeps them in this bad energy. So again, they feel like you hustle too much. They don't know how to keep up with your hustle. Your guides are helping you guys through this. Like, it's just been an interesting journey for you guys. I feel that, and I feel like you guys have been waiting around for this person, right? And that's the thing. It's like they're not worth waiting for. Not this time. Let go and let God. Yeah, you guys need to let this situation just be. Surrender to it. There's nothing that you can do to help them see you. This person doesn't want to see you because they don't want to see themselves. Imagine what they see when they look in the mirror. You were upset because you weren't ready to hear the truth about this connection. This is a sign of resistance to your divine mission. Ooh, source coming through with another message there for you guys. Yeah, so for some of you guys, I do feel that too. Like, There's upset coming through because it's like not what you wanted to hear. And again, I'm not a reader because I tell y'all what you want to hear. I'm a reader because I tell you the messages that Source brings through. We have enough confirmations that come through on each of the readings that it's apparent that this is the message that's getting brought through. But it's like a lot of people don't want to hear that. They want to hear what they want to hear, and they want it to be all this, oh, everything's going to be perfect for me. But you know what? Nothing in life is perfect. Look, we have childhood innocence coming out with volatility. Like, this person's mad because you're growing, but see, at the same time, as you grow, you reconnect with your inner child. Like, that's what they're mad about. They're mad because it seems like you always have fun. You're always, like, lighthearted. You're always in a good mood, no matter what happens. They don't realize the amount of work that it took for you guys to find that from within. It's like they just think that, oh, they're just lucky. Like, why has that been the message? Like, I'm about ready to call this, oh, they're just lucky, pick a card, because that's seriously the same message that has come out with everybody. I mean, the overall messages have been different, but that one thing has come through on all three of these piles is, oh, they're just lucky. And it's like, people really think that you didn't have to do anything to get where you are. And what they're missing is that you transformed your energy by doing the work. It's like you took accountability for your actions. You took accountability for what you were bringing to the table. And it's like when you did that, you grew. Source is like, cool, you did the work. I'm going to give you the benefit of what that does. It's like people really think that God is just there waiting for us to say prayers and that He's just going to say, okay, here, yours is granted, but yours isn't. Yours is granted, but yours isn't. That's not how it works. It's about having faith. It's not about what's fair. It's about faith. And people who don't understand that, they just can't wrap their head around that. They can't wrap their identity around that. And so they become addicted to this idea that somehow you're better than they are, and they don't understand why, because they feel like you don't know what suffering is. They don't feel like you know what anything is. They don't feel like you know what a hard time is. And it's like they didn't see all those things that you suffered through, those hard things that you went through. So this person's dealing with it, and it's unfortunate. You know, I'm not here to give you guys these messages in hopes that you're like, yeah, finally they got their karma. Like, no, you know. Forgiveness is knowing that there's nothing that you could have done to change the situation because it happened the way that it happened. That's what forgiveness is, and that's letting go of toxic traits within ourselves as the devil comes out on the bottom. Exactly. Like, it's like forgiveness is allowing you guys to see the truth and to free yourselves from the chains that others have put on you. Okay? So this is what I have for you guys. This was a pretty crazy reading. It did go a little bit longer than I was expecting it to, but overall, the messages were great. You guys are doing a lot of healing within yourselves, and I'm proud of you as a collective. So keep doing what you're doing and don't give up on yourselves. Understanding that if you're the chosen ones and people are hating on you, then you're doing the right thing. That's a part of the journey, guys. That's how it goes, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. With that being said, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.